Alright, so here we're going towards the woods to haul out a load. And we came out about the same time. Farmer's filling the tractor up with beans, so these guys were awesome people to work for. Really good people. Do a really good job with the farm. Keep it up really well. And right back here we have Jethro, the boss man. It's a beautiful day. So we did this job earlier in the year, and this film is just going to bounce around all over Tar Nation. We can run the truck through here sometimes, and sometimes we can't. We're trying to wrap this job up, and it's just a little too wet. We're going to tear this place up, you know. So we're using the horses, and we're bringing these out about a mile to where we can get the truck and not tear stuff up. It's a pretty big farm. So those are some chunky little logs there. I thought I'd throw this clip in here just so y'all can see why we're using the horses. You see it's a lot drier this time. Dust is coming up. That's a nice little white. Some slick. And he's stuck. So even when it's really dry, we were having trouble. That's a gnarly white in there. I think I'm going to throw it on top of that treetop, trying to lessen the mess. I think that's the ugliest tree on this whole job. So that parts through here you're going to see where the canopy is completely gone. That's because about 20% of this timber was blown down. It's big, massive timber. It choked all the little trees out, killed them. And then, of course, they decline and start going downhill. A storm comes through, knocks them down. And, you know, there's a lot of waste there. It's always better to manage your stuff efficiently, and you're going to have a lot more good things going on there. That's a big log. So you got Jeff right here cutting down this big white oak. The film does not do it justice how big it is. That's a 28-inch bar he's having to use to cut into it from both sides. And yeah, that vine is the size of a small tree hanging from it. You're going to see when this tree falls, it's going to rip the top out of another tree, and it's not because it hung it or anything, that's just all the vines connecting them. Now a lot of people aren't going to understand this cutting style Jeff is using, but you know, he's been doing this his whole life, and he's learned from other people that have cut timber their whole lives, and I would be slow to criticize. That's a big tree. Beautiful white oak. I don't think that's the same butt, but still. So right here we're able to get the truck in, and this timber is just on average ridiculously large. But this was dry enough at this point for us to get the truck in close, which definitely helps things go along. Big red oak. And you can see this timber is going hollow. Right here we're around the edge of the field, and you see some of these trees are rotten, and even though they're standing, they're going to waste. And these trees are going to fall over into the field anyway and cause problems for the farmer and come down their crop and everything else. So we use the horses inside the woods and use the dozer to clean around the edges of the field and push the treetops back. And that's one reason why farmers really like using Jeff, because we're conscientious with what we do. We don't tear stuff up. We don't leave gullies and dishes clogged up. We don't leave sticks and crap laying around. We try to do a decent job of cleaning up and don't rut the place up, and try to be conscientious of what we leave behind. People really do appreciate that. Big red, white, I should say. That's just a slick, beautiful red oak. So right here is the trick Jeff is using. He can't pick, even though it's a 110 horsepower machine, he can't pick this log up. It's too big and chunky. So he's going to set one end of it up on another log and get it up a little bit. And basically, when the machine can get, the skid steer can get something 3-4 foot up in the air, it's a lot stouter, it's a lot stronger. It's not really meant to carry that much weight, but you know, if you're careful about it, you can get away with it. So by setting part of the log up, and we park the log truck on the uphill side, and he's coming out and he's going to be facing the uphill side with the skid steer, so he doesn't just flip over on his beak and have a bad day. Yeah, it's right here. He's putting for all he's got, and he's kind of gently rocking the skid steer, and when it rocks on the forks, it allows him to just pick up a little bit, He kind of rakes down the other stump on the other log right there, just pick up, and he's got it. When you get up that tall, it's a lot stouter. But it's obviously not really a good idea to do this, and you kind of need to have brains before you go pick up stuff that heavy. Creep over the skid steer. I think that machine's like 12,000, 13,000 pounds, and that log just makes it look not so big. It's chunky timber, guys. I'm glad we're not in timber this big every day. But it's good we can't handle timber this large too. Very nice log. Not veneer, but still nice. So this tree, I use a 28-inch bar, cut away the root flares, and cut in from both sides all I had, and still pull fiber out of the middle. So this tree was over 6 foot across the stump. Big. It was a hoss. Right here you see it's a little muddy there, pointing up this one hill we got. It's not a bad hill. It's teaching to hold the hill on the hill. Those horses, they're over 2,000 pounds apiece, and Jeff's not a small man, but these logs just make them just joyful, just make them look like they're 1,600 pound horses. And some big timber. Beautiful logs. Well guys, thanks for watching. It looks like it's about time to head to the house. Let us know what you would like to see or whatever. These are old clips we have from earlier in the year. So God bless. See y'all later.